power play with CJ to focus in on the deal in the OHL. There was some, pretty big activity going on today. Mitchell Stevens going to London as the reigning Memorial Cup champions look to, gear up for another run with, a lot of their team from last year no longer there. Obviously, Anthony Cirelli went to Erie, and then the deal I want to talk about is Jeremy Bracco going to the Windsor Spitfires. Obviously, Windsor's hosting the Memorial Cup, so they've got the in, if you will. They're already locked and loaded. They've got a hell of a team. I know I'm actually blocked from the Windsor Twitter account because I kept telling Warren Reichel to stop being so thirsty with Clayton Keller, but that's neither here nor there. Obviously, Keller they drafted. He's did some great things for BU, did some great things for the World Juniors. Weren't able to get him to go up there, but they did get a smallish American player with ties to a college in the Boston area. So I guess that's a win in of itself for the Spitfires. But look at this team. I mean, they got Logan Brown. Obviously very talented guy. Velarde is going to be a top 10 pick. They've added Sean Day. They've got a lot of talent on this team, and they're going to be up front. They're on defense, obviously, with Sergachev and with Logan Stanley, but they're going to be a tough out. They added Graham Knott as well. I forgot about that. In the OHL playoffs, regardless of how far they go, they will be in the Memorial Cup as the host team. So Bracco gives you a dynamic of creativity and offensive productivity that definitely helps pretty much every team he's on. And from Toronto's perspective, it gives them yet another opportunity to play on a big scale in Canada. Show the fans of Toronto what they're going to be getting out of them for a long time, and he's going to have this run of junior hockey, and then be in the pros next year playing almost entirely. I think he'll be in the AHL almost all next year. He could have played in the A this year because he was drafted technically off the U.S. development team before he went to Boston College and eventually Kitchener, now Windsor. So he's played a lot. He's been on a few different teams over the last couple of years. So we'll see what happens. But I think he's a very good fit for this Spitfires team, and they're going to be a very tough out in the OHL playoffs and a very tough out in the Memorial Cup as well. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for episodes throughout the season and beyond. Later, guys.